art museums. Some people love them, others hate them, but how can they help your art and your skills with your craft? Hey, my name is Andy, and in this video, we're going to talk about why going to art museums and other events can help improve your skill as an artist. Well, first of all, it's inspiring. You know, when you go to an art museum, you see the architecture of the building, the design of the area. It can be inspiring. And then you see the artwork, and it's like, wow. And the size of it, first of all, can be impressive. If you look behind me up here somewhere, uh, behind my head, you can see some of my small paintings. Uh, I typically work in this relatively small size, but if you go to art museums, you can see these paintings. Some of them are as big of a size of a half of a house, or more. They're huge, and so thinking about the inspiration of wow, somebody dedicated hours to painting this and dedicated uh, maybe their lifetime probably to studying, to developing their skills. And one other thing I like is seeing the progress. I was at a museum a couple of years ago and there was artwork by Fra Angelico, I believe, or his contemporaries, and it was amazing. This artwork was from maybe the 1400s, maybe before. I don't remember, but it was inspiring to see how art and the ability of artists has improved over the years, how it's developed. Because you look at where we are nowadays, what all we know, and it's like, wow, look at these paintings from 800 years ago when they looked awful, to be quite honest. Some of them looked terrible. The faces were all distorted, but that was what, using what they do and their ability, they were able to create. So knowing, or thinking about how the tools I have now, maybe in their case, they had to go out and mine the mineral for the paint or find the gold and then mix it and make it themselves and all that, and think, wow, I can just go to the store and buy it off the shelf and it's already ready for me. It's like, huh, I have it easy. But these people were truly dedicated. Would I do that if I were in their shoes? Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? But that's one thing that inspires me. Now, seeing paintings from maybe the Renaissance, once they improved, seeing the complexity, the detail in some of these, the way that the composition of the paintings, that's really great. And just being there, being surrounded by art, and seeing all this stuff, and then you go to the other end, and you see the modern art, which can be good or bad depending on your taste. But I think in my case, a lot of times I'm inspired by the size of the paintings, the colors, and then being able to look at a painting. Like I was in Washington D.C. and I saw a painting by Leonardo. I forget the specific name of it, by Leonardo da Vinci, but it was a small portrait, and it was inspiring to say, wow, I saw that painting. I saw that painting, and it can leave you feeling inspired too. You might leave the place saying, wow, I saw a painting by Van Gogh. I saw a painting by Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo, whoever, and you leave there and you're like, wow, I want to go and create something that is mine, that maybe will be around for a while. I can give to my family, I can give to a friend, or I can sell it if you're into that. And it can make you, maybe if you're going through a bit of um, uh, some time and you're not feeling inspired, maybe you're having artist block, well, in my case, it's helped inspire me to get back to artwork. I've had times where I've been in art block and just gone to a museum and been totally inspired to get back to my craft. Now, there are good museums and there are bad museums. I'll be quite honest with you about that. Um, there are ones that I've been to. I went to one in Charlotte, North Carolina. Terrible. There was like a painting from a little drawing by Picasso and maybe one other thing, and uh, it was bad. And it was a small museum. That's one thing. Uh, but then there's other ones like the Met, and you have the National Gallery in Washington D.C. Uh, I've been to a good one in Denver, Colorado. Uh, one in Atlanta, Georgia, and they can be very good. And even some small towns and cities, even though they're small, can have very good collections. Kind of depends on the city, on the town, but you have to do a little bit of research. And even, I'll be honest, if you do your research, you don't always know until you actually go. But getting back to the point of the video, if you are feeling down and a bit uh, maybe not inspired to create, go to an art museum. It'll help you. It will inspire you. And especially uh, now that we're getting to the latter half of the year, actually we're in December right now when I'm recording this video. But if you need inspiration for the new year and you want to get back into art, I made a video about that, about starting off and being creative in the new year. The link will be down below. But if you need to be have a kick to get going, go to an art museum. Not everyone will enjoy it. Some people, like my wife, my mom, my dad, are like, okay, but they would accompany me, or maybe you have friends that will go, but maybe you need to go by yourself and take the time to just go at your own pace. Take an afternoon or a day and go and really enjoy it, really take in. And sometimes I've been to art museums where I've been and just sat and stared at a picture for a long while. So yeah, that's my thoughts on why you should take time and go to an art museum and how it can help your art. Anyways, that's been it for today. Have a great day. My name is Andy. Take care. Bye.